As always, what the fuck do I say? As always, if you guys are liking the video, feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe, as it helps the channel out down below. What am I saying?
Don't have to see you to know I love you, 'cause the feeling's deep within my heart.
Hello my lovelies, my name is Vanna from Visionary Vanna, and this is episode 8 of the Forever Us series. If you guys are wondering what the Forever Us series is, basically it's a collection of 14 episodes that I am putting together in a series to kind of give the energies of the storyline between you and your divine spouse, future love, whoever and whatever you call them, just the one in your heart space. So in this episode, we are going to be focusing on your guys' first fight, kind of what it's going to be about, what are the general energies, what each of your guys' emotions are going to be about it, and whether or not you guys will be solving it within that night, or if this is going to be something you guys push off for another night. So let's go ahead and get into the reading. You guys have 3 images to choose from, pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So as always, close your eyes, ask spirit which of these 3 piles is for you, and let's get into your reading. Hello my pile number 1s, if you guys chose this image that says eyes on you, this is your reading. As always, feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, as it helps the channel out a whole lot, and I love reading your guys' comments. I hope you guys have been doing well. Check the description box down below if you guys would like to purchase a personal reading from me, and let's get into this. So you guys chose this image right here. The thing about these images that I picked for you guys to choose from, what was sticking out to me was the words on it. So yours says eyes on you. The vibe that I was kind of getting that you guys will be arguing about is somebody here is a little bit jealous. Maybe your person feels a little bit jealous, or you feel a little bit jealous about them. Somebody in this connection feels a little bit jealous. The way when I was channeling, I was kind of more feeling like the first argument might be on their end, but if you feel like the energies change, you know, always go for it. So maybe you guys go out, this is just a little scenario, but maybe you guys go out dancing or something like that, and you're just out and about and you have a lot of attention on you. I feel like you're a very attractive person. Your person's probably a very attractive person, but you guys get a lot of attention from other people. Not that you're asking for it, not that you're just like, I want all these people to look at me, but you're good looking, so people are gonna look your way, and somebody here gets jealous. They're not super happy about that, you know. This makes them feel a little bit insecure. Maybe they already feel like they don't deserve you. This could also be, oh, that scared me a bit. This could also be an energy of their past relationships. There could be some trust issues in past relationships, so going into this new relationship, they're kind of bringing that baggage over, and that's cutting into the connection, sadly. The song that I channeled for you guys was How You Gonna Act Like That by Tyrese. This song was kind of playing into the energy of maybe some past connections weren't the best for your person or for you, whoever's jealous in this situation. It could have been for both of you. There was just some sort of toxicity in older relationships, and it has provided your person or you to have some insecurities, and it's taking a toll on, you know, well, maybe not taking a toll, but it's playing into the relationship negatively. So yeah, let's go ahead and shuffle some cards. So the first card that I shuffle out is just going to be a little bit more detailed. So we're going to talk about these one-on-one. So we're going to shuffle out 1 for more detail, the second card for their energy in the fight, and the last card for your energy in the fight. So let's see what we have here for my pile number 1s. King of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, this is masculine energy. This is unhealed masculine energy, right? Some sort of like toxic masculinity type of thing that's looming over this connection. With it being the, especially swords, right? Communication is very bad. I feel like I just heard that song by Demi Lovato, Lucky for You. I got all these daddy issues, what can I do? Right? So it could be a vibe of like the father's roles, right? We're not, look at Melissa, it's so cute. Sorry. The father roles were not fulfilled in either your life, their life, you know? So they're carrying that baggage of, so for some of you, it could be a all men suck mentality that somebody may have, right? All men may suck. But it could also just be the masculine energies don't know how to speak up, right? Unhealed masculine energies. So it's definitely surrounding that energy of I'm jealous. I don't know how to correctly express that I'm jealous, or that I don't appreciate this person looking at you, or that I'm insecure. I don't know how to express this to you. So I'm gonna get mad at you for something that you didn't do. Is that right? No, not at all. But that's the energy that I'm feeling, is that somebody here cannot express their emotions about feeling insecure. Or yeah, basically I feel like this is an insecurity thing. They feel insecure, they don't appreciate feeling insecure, so they're taking it out on you, or you're taking it out on them because somebody doesn't know how to express it, you know? Their energy, what is your person's energy throughout this fight? They are the King of Wands energy, okay? So this person's fiery. This person, oh, for some of you guys, this person, when they argue, it's like word vomit and they just argue. I'm looking at 946. I don't know why that number stuck out to me. Some of you guys may resonate with that number. Have no clue what that number means. But word vomit in a negative way. This person is fiery. They're gonna spit whatever they need to spit when they're angry, and that's not good. Communication is not gonna be great. It's just, I'm fucking pissed off right now, so I'm gonna say what's on my mind, exactly what comes to mind. Some of these things that they say are not nice, and you're gonna have to tell them, you need to watch how you're fucking talking to me. That could be another big thing about the argument, right? You're just like, what the fuck are you saying to me? Do you even know what you're saying right now? It's interesting because the bird here, I'm getting crow, right? Some type of news, or it's for some of you guys, this may be news to you, right? This person may seem very different. They may not have that demeanor about them, or you didn't know they had this side to them, and then it comes out and you're like, what the fuck? They could be like the sweetest, because I'm also getting like your person's very charismatic, right? For the most part, they're very easygoing. They know how to talk, but when they're pissed off, when they're angry, it's just not, it's not pretty. It's like a complete flip, and some of you guys aren't gonna like that, and that's fair. If that is the case, you either walk away or you express to them, you know, don't fucking talk to me like that. Make it clear and stand up for yourself. You're the Knight of Wands. Okay, there's a lot of fire energy. Okay, so you guys may have a fiery personality as well. Thing about you is, though, I feel like, so it's interesting because I just heard louder, right? So I feel like your person might be the type of person who tries to get louder, who tries to talk over you, and you're the type of person to shut it down. You also have a fiery energy, so when you get pissed off, you also get pissed off, but I feel like it's in a softer way, not necessarily. I feel like you might be the type of person, you may have in the past shut down, or at least, and I just saw 946 again. Definitely look up that angel number, you guys. Specifically look it up in regards to love. But that is interesting. Why did that bird stick out to me? Right? I feel like you too as well. So both of your guys' personalities really, and that's interesting because you got a bird here on your card as well. All these cards don't have birds. So there's a lot of birds may stick out to you, birds may be important to you. But something about your guys' connection, you almost are able to calm your person down, but it's not always your job, right? I feel like you either rile them up more or it's kind of, I think it just depends. I think you have the ability to control the situation. So if you keep taking shots at them as well, they're definitely going to keep doing it. If you shut it down and walk the fuck away, I feel like they're gonna have to, it's gonna force them to also just take a moment and have to sit there and think about what they're doing. I'm seeing 11-11. I feel like you have a lot of power in this situation, and it could go either way. The argument could keep going or it could be healed, right? Fixed, talked, fixed in that moment. I feel like you have a lot of power. But I think you could also be you could be a bit hot and cold, right? It just depends on your mood. If they really if this is something that keeps happening, you're gonna get pissed off and you're just gonna be like, I'm done with this, right? You're gonna walk away. So yeah, I think it depends. Both of you guys are very fiery energy. I feel like your person has a lot of things to say and not always the nicest things to say. I feel like you could also be the same way though. I just feel like you might think about it a little bit more sometimes, because it's interesting that I took it that way. That's actually very interesting, because considering we got Knight and King, and you're the Knight, but I'm seeing it as you're more likely to just listen. And if the energies need to be switched, as always, switch the energies. That's interesting. Okay, let's see what else. I don't know. Okay, does this fight actually get settled within that night, or is this ongoing? Grumpy Red Fairy, Strange Valentine. Love is strange and be your true self. I feel like this is a part of your relationship that it's gonna take time. Your guys' connection, I feel like for most people seems very unlikely. You guys might be the type to bicker over small things, but they're not serious arguments, and you guys heal it. Both of you guys sometimes have a little bit of an attitude, and this is so bad. Well, not really, but like it's not the best, you know. I think this is something you guys, it's not going to be healed within that one night, but you're going to find a way to heal it slightly. This is an ongoing thing. Some of you guys might need to go to therapy for this. I feel like there's a lot of jealousy sometimes on both ends. I feel like you guys could, and that's why this pile, I'm like tripping over my words, I keep switching back and forth. You guys could be very similar but very different, and you guys, you know, switch back and forth, right? One day you're pissed off because somebody was looking at them, the next day they're pissed off because somebody's looking at you, you know, like but I think a big thing what I'm getting with this Grumpy Red Fairy, be your true self, is don't change because other people think you need to change. And I just saw 1444, okay? That's very important to your guys' connection. Do not try to change for them. Don't try to change them for you. You guys grow together. Do not try to change yourselves to please other people outside of the relationship. It's very important with this relationship that you guys are who you are. That doesn't mean be toxic to each other, okay? If you guys have to go to therapy, do that. If you guys need help with communication, do that. But if you love this person and you guys do struggle sometimes, you guys have a lot of trauma, and that goes both ways. And it just means that you guys need to heal it, okay? Love is strange. I feel like your guys' connection is very unlikely. It seems a little bit odd. It doesn't seem like it should be, but it is. And I just saw the one, right? You guys picked pile number one. So you guys, together make one beautiful mess, and that's okay. So that is what I have for you guys, my pile number ones. I hope that made sense. I felt like I was all over the place with it, but I will see you guys next time. Bye, my lovely. We're gonna get this pile right, Melissa, okay? Hello, my pile number twos. If you guys chose this image right here, this is your reading. As always, feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe, as it helps the channel out a whole lot. And I love reading your guys' comments. If you would like a personal reading from me, you can check the description box down below on how to go about doing that. Check in with me, like just talk to me if you want in the comments. I hope you guys have been doing well. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into your reading. So I'm gonna put you down for this. You guys chose this image right here, and your image says, things come and go, let it. So in regards to arguments with this, I feel like maybe even with your person, either with your person or maybe with both of you guys, things are very up in the air with you, right? It's like hard. Oh, for some of you guys, this could be travel. Your person is far away from you, or they work a lot, so they have to travel places. For some of you guys, this connection could feel very on and off, right? Because you guys have so much going on. So sometimes you guys are really, really good together, and sometimes you're not. Things come and go, let it. Yes, I feel like too, this could be something where you guys want everything to be the same, but the fact is, we're people, we grow and we change, right? Some of you guys could have a struggle with change. This pile is big on change, considering the song that I channeled for you guys was Changes by Justin Bieber. There was a line in the song that I'm gonna read to you, and it says, it's literally the start of the song. Some days I move like water, some days I burn like fire, some days I want to push further, some days I want to do nothing. I just want to be the best me, even though sometimes we might disagree, so that I can be the best for you. That's all I want to do. You guys want to be perfect for each other. You guys want to make each other happy, and I feel like it's this struggle sometimes that you guys may be very different people. You guys may not always agree. You may honestly disagree a lot, and I feel like a big message before I even get into pulling cards for you guys is, with this connection, I feel like it's important to embrace the differences within each other. You guys saw something within each other, right? If you want this to work, you cannot try to change your person or mold your person to be who you want them to be. Just like they can't do that to you. You guys have to accept each other for who you are. And that's kind of like with all relationships. You cannot force somebody to be something that they're not. And I think this is the key thing with you guys. I just saw 333. So with this connection, your spiritual team, angels, God, whoever you believe in, they are heavily with you guys. And I just saw 345. 345 stands for the changes that you are going through are necessary for your ascension. This connection is gonna be a lot for you. I feel like it's gonna be different for both of you guys. You've never been with a person like you, like each other. But that's what makes this work. That's what made all the other connections in the past not work, right? You guys are with each other because this is supposed to be different. It's supposed to be a challenge. It's supposed to be a change. And you're supposed to learn to accept each other for how they are. Now, key thing, if this is a toxic situation, that is different. You are never ever having to put up with toxicity, okay? But if this is just you're so different from me, how is this supposed to work? How the hell does this work when we're not even the same situation? It's possible. Don't doubt it, okay? So let's go ahead and get into your cards. We got two cards. We're gonna take them both. We got the, okay, Queen of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. This could be a money situation, right? You guys could argue a lot about money. Kind of like I said, how for some of you guys this is travel, right? And I felt a little bit work related. For some of you guys this could be money related. You guys could argue a lot about money. You guys could have two different points of view about finances, about how one should live their life in regards to work, how one should feel about money, right? That's interesting. I just saw the rose petals, right? One of you is more of the type of person that's like, let's cherish love more, and the universe, God, whoever will take care of it. The other one's like more earthbound almost, right? I just saw 609, and I just got the flipped energies, you know, the 6 and the 9, the flipped energies. So the other person's more earthbound, more, we have to work, I have to hustle, I can't skip out on this job because we're not going to have enough money, right? They're more in their head about things. This is definitely a financial situation that you guys are probably the first argument that's going to be about, and for some reason I feel like this argument is going to be ongoing for a long time, just because you both have two very different points of view. And this is going to be one of those connections where you have to either just accept your person for who they are, just like they have to accept you for who you are, or just move on, let it go, you know, take the next step. So let's take a look at what their energy in this argument is going to be. The Hanged Man. They might just try to let the argument go. They might not want to argue, right? This first night, they might. I feel like this person's going to try to move past it. They don't really want to talk about it almost. They don't want to argue. Like I said, they don't want to argue. They don't really want to be frustrated with you, right? So like, they don't want to hold on to this argument. They kind of want to just let it go, just move on. Yeah, they just want to move on. It's interesting, I'm looking at the apples and I just got Adam and Eve, so this person might try to like, let's fuck it out instead of argue. Let's just forget about it, okay? I love you, I don't want to argue, let's just forget about it. We don't get to see each other as much as we want to anyway, or like something like that, right? They kind of just want to just move past it. Yeah, they kind of just want to move past it. What is my pile number 2 energy towards this? Queen of Cups. I feel like you might not even be trying to argue, right? This argument may not, in this scenario, may not be an actual argument, right? It's a conversation you want to have. You guys start to get frustrated with each other because you guys aren't listening. And I feel like it goes both ways. Both of you guys aren't really truly listening to the other person. So instead, neither of you guys really want to argue. It's just you're not actually listening to each other, and so they just want to move past it, and you just kind of let it go, right? In this moment, you just kind of let it go. You calm yourself down a bit, and you fall in alignment with yourself, and just remember there's other things that could be happening, right? This is the first argument as well. This is supposed to be the energy of the first argument, so you could kind of just be like, it's not that big of a deal right now, right? God damn you, Spirit. God damn you. I just saw all the little whales, and with these whales, what I was getting was birth energy, right? So you guys may have sex. If you guys don't want kids right then and there, obviously use protection, because you're very fertile, or if that applies, obviously. 11:33 yeah. But yeah, so you guys may make love in that night instead of war. Let's just say that. Which your pile falls greatly for the next episode of this series. All I'm gonna say. But anyway, let's get into this final question that I have, and basically I want to know, are you guys going to heal this within that night? I feel like, again, kind of like I was already saying, this is a no, but let's see what other messages Spirit has for my pile number 3. I got 44. Angel of Time, working too hard. Yeah, you guys, This is so funny. I only pulled 2 cards, and I had already told myself I was going to pull 2 cards. We got 444, okay? So that angel number may be significant. But we have Fairy of the Green World, the natural world needs you. And then we have Angel of Time, working too hard. I feel like this is about you and them, or you and them, you know, whichever the energies apply to. I feel like you're more of this energy, especially with this Queen of Cups. What I'm getting is you guys are very different. Kind of like how I gave you that whole spiel in the beginning, that you guys are going to have to accept each other's differences. You guys are like night and day. And that's so, it's very sweet. It's cute. You're very much in tune with yourself. I just saw 1313, and they're very much in tune with the environment, the working world, the society, right? Nothing wrong with that. This person thinks more from their brain while you think more from your heart. What did I say? Your thing literally says, things come and go, let it, right? I feel like your bickers or your arguments or anything, just the universe is just telling y'all just have to flow throughout your relationship. Sorry about that. But yes, that is what I have for you, my pile number 2s. I hope this resonates. Feel free to let me know if it does, and I will see you guys in the next reading. Bye, my lovelies. Hello, my pile number 3s. If you guys chose this photo right here, this is your reading. As always, feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe, as it helps the channel out a whole lot, and I love reading your guys' comments. If you guys would like a personal reading from me, check the description box down below on how to go about getting one of those. And as a quick check-in, I hope you guys are doing well. I really miss y'all. Let's go ahead and get into your reading. So you guys chose this image right here, and what the little box actually says is 404 error, happiness not found. So the interesting thing about your guys' pile is, I feel like for some of you guys, this relationship could be a hot and cold type of thing. You guys are on, you guys are off, you guys are on, you guys are off again. And in regards to your first argument as either a couple or something like that, it could be, I heard cheating. I just literally heard the word cheating. Somebody could be cheating. Oh, this is an interesting pile. So I'm gonna be honest. When I was channeling the song for your pile, and just feeling the energies of your pile, I knew for a fact some of you guys are not gonna like these messages, but I always come as a messenger of honesty, of truth. I am not gonna sugarcoat anything for any of you guys, not because I don't love you and not because I want to hurt your feelings, but because the energies, the messages that come through, they come through. Mind you, these are just energies, okay? They are subject to change. Remember that, okay? I'm not saying this and this is your destiny and you're gonna be stuck in it. Like, no. They're subject to change, okay? This is just what's coming out right now regarding the energy of you and your person, okay? But there could be some cheating involved. And that's not going to apply to everyone, okay? I'm not going to say this again. Take what resonates, leave what does not. 222. Let's keep going, all right? There could be some on, off again. This could be somebody that you guys have dealt with in the past, right? So your first argument is that I'm getting more current energy. So your first argument could be more of a current argument, right? Or current in a sense of when you guys are together, that's what it is, right? When you guys are on again, that's what it is. The song that I channeled for y'all was the song I'll Leave It to You, Leroy Sanchez, right? Somebody in this connection could be very unhappy. They could be very not unhappy. It could be that they're unhappy in the connection, but I'm more so feeling that they're unhappy with themselves. And because they're unhappy with themselves, it's like they're sabotaging themselves. They're sabotaging any sort of love that anybody could give them, because they are living in a world, in a mindset of woe is me, life sucks, nothing good will ever happen to me. And the other person is getting fed up. You know, it's okay to be a little bit down sometimes, but when one person is always trying to lift you up, it comes a point where you have to choose yourself, right? And I feel like with this argument and the song I'll Leave It to You, the thing is just the basically the overall general theme is, I'm gonna let you decide whether or not you want this. I am putting this on the table. If you want me, tell me. If you don't, I'm walking and I'm done. You know, this is your decision. So let's get into the cards. So, but that's definitely what I'm feeling. It's just kind of like this is your decision. You make the choice whether you want me to stay or not. You make the choice whether you want to be with me or not. Because I told you what I want. One person in this connection has laid it all out on the table. The other person is needs to make that decision, right? And that's interesting. I saw that there. So for some of you guys, sadly, there is a third party. And the third party doesn't always have to be cheating or romance or something like that. It could be work, right? It could be choosing family members over you, right? In a sense that the family members are toxic and they're hurting your person, or they're hurting, we'll just use this scenario. Say it could be a family member, right? And this family member is toxic to your person. They're controlling your person. Your person does not see that, and you're finally getting fed up because the family member's saying all these things to your person about you that aren't true, right? It's putting a wedge in your guys' relationship. They're not sticking up for you. You just make the decision, tell me or not. For some of you guys, that could be it. So sorry about that. My phone ran out of storage, so I had to take like a 30-minute break to get some storage. So let's get back into it. I wanted to read a lyric of the song that I channeled for you. I don't know where I left off. Sorry, I'm just gonna keep going. But the lyric that came through, like when I was looking through it, was, first with the sorries, then you're gone, and still no answer on the phone. No excuse, not a word. Why you act so absurd, right? So going back to that little argument thing that I was talking about, or how this is like a back and forth thing because somebody may be unhappy and may not feel, may be unhappy with themselves, so they take it out on you, or vice versa. Obviously change the energies if you have to. Whoever in this connection is going through that, and the other person is giving them basically the ultimatum, or not really an ultimatum, but I guess, ultimatum, basically telling them, you need to pick if you want to be in a relationship with me or not. It's just, I feel like with this specific argument, this may not be the first for some of you, but this could potentially be the last. Like, you're not taking this anymore. You're not taking this bullshit anymore. It's, you tell me what it is that you want, or I'm done, So let's go ahead and pull your cards and see. So this first card is going to be the energy of the argument, just a little bit more information about the argument that you guys are having. So for my pile number 3s, please, Spirit. You have Wheel of Fate in the reverse. This is some type of karma, breaking a karmic cycle. Okay, so something that could be a thing, right, is in the past, due to triggers or something, maybe even past generations due to triggers or something, trauma, embedded trauma within your family line, your bloodline, or your person's bloodline. It could be this thing of dealing with toxic relationships, not necessarily toxic and like it's abusive or something like that, but toxic in a sense that, both of you guys shouldn't be together because of all the arguments or because of the back and forth, right? Toxic cycles, let's say that. Not even toxic relationships, but toxic cycles of being with people that may not be the best for you. For some of you guys, it could be toxic relationships, right? And I'm not saying that you and your person are going to be toxic. What I'm saying is that, or abusive or anything like that, but what I'm saying is, in your guys' family history, in your bloodline, you guys could have a lot of moms, dads, grandparents, uncles, aunts, cousins, whatever, you know, so great aunts, great, you know, of just toxic relationships, relationships that have failed, relationships that haven't worked. I was thinking, I think I said earlier, I don't know if it cut out, I don't know when I said it, but I was talking about how someone in this connection or your person in this connection could have a habit of being, you know, when the person is upset, of not thinking that this relationship is going to work out, so they try to self-sabotage, they try to make it fail. I'm getting that energy a bit here, is that it could be them intentionally trying to make it stop with this argument, the argument that we're talking about. Universe is putting this to a stop. So someone is going to put their foot down and the other person is going to have to make a decision right then and there. So let's try to get a little bit understanding. So let's see their energy in this argument. The Four of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, okay, so this is, your person is the one feeling a little bit unstable, right? Your person may have come from a broken home, right? They may have come, and I just saw 4, 5, 6, may come from histories of relationships that didn't work out, you know, that they were toxic, right? So they only know how to be this not positive influence, right? When they're upset, when they're angry, or when something goes good, they self-sabotage, right? They may not believe that they are worthy of a healthy relationship, worthy of you, and you're not playing that shit, right? Like, you don't have the time for it. You want somebody who's going to be there for you, who's going to cater to you just as you do to them, right? You want a positive, healthy, loving connection. So this argument that we're talking about, you know, you're putting your foot down and you're like, I understand that you're not happy, but that does not mean you have the right to make me unhappy, right? I just saw 5, 5, 5. You're desperate for a change, yeah, and your energy is the Page of Cups. You are hoping, in this argument, you are hoping that they are going to be this little puppy dog, right? And be willing to just be open, that they're going to let their guard down, that they're going to just be honest with you, right? This house in the background just stuck out to me. So what I'm thinking is, like, it's this energy of you want to build this house with them. You want to build this strong foundation. You want something, a place where they can rest, where they can feel cozy, where they don't have to be so guarded, so scared, right? You want them to trust you. In this connection, or in this argument, you are praying that they listen to you, that they just open up to you, and that they hear what you're saying, you know? Because if not, I really feel like for a lot of you, this will be your breaking point, right? This will be the moment you walk away. I just picked up the Hermit as the back of deck energy, and I haven't done this for any of the other ones, but with that Hermit, what I got is that you have been sitting on this for a long time. You have been really contemplating this, really thinking about it. And when this moment comes, you're telling them it's now or never. And that's, you know, that's final. I'm not doing this again. So tell me right now, do you want to be with me? Do you want to try to make this work? You're not expecting them to be perfect. I feel like you have a realistic expectation that things are going to be hard, they're going to be difficult, but they are not about to leave you on red anymore. They are not about to up and disappear for a bunch of days and then come back out of the blue acting like everything's fine. They are not about to treat you in a disrespectful way. You want honesty, you want the truth, you want to know what's going on, you want to understand them. They're going to have to talk to you, and if they're not talking to you, you are done. Okay, that is the energy that I'm feeling from this pile, especially from you. Period. Go off. Okay, with this argument, is this going to be settled that night? So obviously this is a general reading, so what I'm getting with this is that there is going to be a change. There's going to be a shift in your guys' connection, right? I can't tell you in what ways, because this is a general reading, but there's going to be a shift in your guys' connection. We have a 5 here, and we have or excuse me, we have 4 here and then we have 5, right? So baby steps. I see though that amongst everything, I feel like you guys are going to come to some sort of agreement or some sort of understanding. That's a better word. Some sort of understanding where the past will become the past and you guys will learn to grow together. 933, yeah. So I do see some sort of change coming, something that is positive in this connection. I, again, can't really explain to you in what ways, obviously, because it's general, but you guys will come to some sort of understanding where you guys are standing on the same ground finally, right? Where you guys are finally listening to each other, hearing each other out. And you guys will be able to build from that. And that's exciting because I was I'm not going to lie. Not going to lie. I just saw Tintin. Before I got to y'all's reading, I was a little bit scared because I was like, I don't know if I might have to deliver some hard messages. And don't get me wrong, I did. I definitely delivered some hard messages. But obviously this is your divine love, right? So in some way, somehow, you guys are going to come together. And that's interesting because there's a mermaid here and a mermaid here. And they're sticking out to me. Even the blue and Callie is sticking out to me. Oh, some of you guys should read Callie. About Callie. That's what she is. A spiritual deity. Callie. Look her up. The mermaids. Something about mermaids, right? Water. Emotions are going to be heavy with this argument. Emotions are going to be really intense. I feel like, too, I just saw 1111. This may not even be necessarily an argument, but this is a conversation that a serious conversation, right? It may start out as an argument, right? You may be pissed off at first. I saw 1122. You're mad because they did this thing to you again, and so you guys finally have another conversation, or you sit down and talk about it, and you bring it up that this is the last time this will be happening, right? You will not be put in that situation again. So it's going to be high in emotion. It's going to be high in nerves. It's going to feel crazy. It's going to feel chaotic. But the calm amid chaos, right? You guys are going to find some sort of peace together. You guys are going to find some sort of common ground. It's going to be beautiful. That's what I have for you guys, my pile number 3s. Thank you so much for bearing with me in the technical difficulties. If this resonated, feel free to let me know, and I will see you guys in the next reading. Bye, lovies.